Peyton, how would you describe your guys' performance here in Game 7 to get this win?
I think it was a great concerted group effort. The team came together. We encouraged each other. We stayed positive. There were a lot of ups and downs this series, but I think that our togetherness is what, got us through in the end. So I'm glad that we were able to come out and get the win tonight.
What was your mentality checking into this game in particular to have the impact that you had?
Like you said, just to come out and make an impact. I feel like that there's so many ways that I can impact the game, but one thing I'm always do is go out there and give it my all and play 100% and play for my teammates. That's something that I'm going to do every night regardless, so that was just my mindset tonight, go in there, make the game nasty, muck it up, get rebounds, blocks, be in the passing lanes, help my guys out, and then just knock down shots when I need to.
How connected would you say this team is right now?
I'd say we're super connected, man. Everybody in here, we all love each other. We all love being around each other, spending time with each other. So, it makes it that much easier when we go out on the court.
How rewarding is it coming out on top in such a close series?
It's big time. It's definitely big time because, there were a lot of trials and tribulations in this series for both teams. We're battling fatigue. 7-game series is no joke, especially with the physicality of this series. So I'm just proud of our guys for, like I said before, staying together and just, keeping things positive and just also holding each other accountable. There was a way that we communicated this series where it was, we got to be on it, but we're not being negative or putting one another down. So it was big time.
After Game 6, I asked you, how would you describe Game 7? You said must-watch TV. So how would you describe what just happened out there?
I think it was definitely must-watch TV. It was, it was a lot of, plays in this game that were big-time plays, especially for Nuggets fans. And you even saw the turnout from the Clippers. That was big time from them as well. Classy organization, great fans, and it was a great series.
Were you surprised by the amount of points that you guys won by, just considering it was a Game 7 and who you were facing?
Kind of, a little bit. But, in this league, you learn not to get surprised by much. I think that it was just a testament to us coming out there and, tighten up all the screws. We went out there, we executed the game plan, what the coaches told us to do, and we came out and we got the win no matter how much it was by.
And how about Christian getting it done on both ends, especially against a guy who's a future Hall of Famer?
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy, Christian. I'm super proud of him. We talked today a bit before the game, and I just told him how big of a game it was going to be for him. And just, with CB, he's a gamer. He's going to show up when we need him to. So I'm glad that he was able to do exactly what I thought he was going to do and prove me right.
How do you balance celebrating this, but also recognizing that, okay, you have to play again on Monday?
I think it's just less a celebration and more kind of just, some positive, some positive vibes going into the next round. I think that we all know our goal is not just to get through the first round or the second round or even the conference finals. It's just to get all the way to the end and be the team on the podium holding up a trophy at the end. So I think we're all, connected and we all see that goal and we're going to go for it.
Peyton, you guys split with OKC on the year. What can you tell us about them?
They're a great team. Obviously, they've got some really dynamic players. They defend the ball great. They're young. They play hard. And their fans are amazing there, too. So it's another exciting series. We're looking forward to it. And we can't wait for the matchup.
The first quarter was kind of back and forth between you guys. Then you came in the second and were really aggressive. Did someone tell you to be that way, or did you tell yourself, I need to get some buckets here?
I just knew that I had to be aggressive. I knew that I had to make their guys guard, and I couldn't just let them stand around and have an easy, comfortable game. So I knew that included also being aggressive on the offensive end, getting down there, getting some easy ones, and then knocking down a shot outside. They were big. So I'm glad that I was able to, execute on what my thoughts and my plans were before the game, and that it came to fruition out on the court.
Peyton, one of the themes coming into the series was that LA was going to have maybe the more impactful bench. How much pride do you guys take in having that, the impact you guys had in kind of winning the bench minutes the last couple games of the series?
Yeah, we don't pay attention to what nobody says about who's impactful and who's not. I think we all believe it, intrinsically that we are the best bench in the league, So we got to continue to carry that pride and go out there and play with that mindset. And I think with that mindset, you can go out on any given night and it'll be your night. So I'm glad that we were able to execute.
How hard is it to do an interview with the game coming down to the wire?
I've been watching it the whole time. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I've trailed off in any of my answers, but I hope not. But it's been a tough third quarter for us, so hopefully Avs can pull this one out.
Thanks, Peyton.
Thank you.